Hey guys, here we go with the second video of the day. So, preserving flour, and I'm going to show you the steps I take to do it. And for some people it's the right way, some people it's the wrong way, so do your research and figure it out for yourself. Before we get started, I would like to say, please don't use oxygen absorbers in your flour. Some people say it's fine to do, and others not. You can get botulism by using an oxygen absorber, and they're just taking the oxygen out of the bag or out of a jar is good enough. Please freeze your flour for at least a week before you preserve it, because nothing worse than putting in that time and you open it up a year down the road and it's full of bugs. So let's not do that. I've vacuum sealed jars of flour, really simple. And then I vacuum seal my bags of flour. I measure it into 8-cup bags because that's what I use to make bread. So I know it's about 3 pounds of flour per bag, and you'll see in the video how I do it and the steps I take and why I take them. So I hope you enjoy this. If you do, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and let me know what you think. Oh, and the barrels in the video, I will leave down in the description the guy's email and phone number you can text him to if you're interested in them. All right, have a great day. Stay safe and enjoy. Hi guys, here we go with our preserving flour. So I just use Ziploc bags or Glad freezer bags. We're just going to cut this top off like so. Now what you want to do is trim this top piece. And you won't have to do this to every one because you're only going to use a little bit of this top. You can do several bags with just this top. But we're on a one-person income, one family member working now. So we have to budget as well as we can. And just cut them, you know, 1.5 inches long or 2 inches, whatever. Doesn't matter. No big deal. And then throw that part away. Alright, so what else we're going to do is, most of the time, my flour goes into bread recipes. So, I like to measure it, just to make sure I'm close to 3 pounds, 8 cups range. And let's get started with that. So I'm not going to waste my time in being real precise on these measurements, because if it's a little over 8 cups, that's alright. And 3 pounds is just over 8 cups. Alright, let's see how close we are. It is messy, so make sure you're in an area where it doesn't matter. Let's get this down here. Zeroed. 2 pounds, 12 ounces. So we'll add a little bit more. Get it up there around 215 or so. Okay, so 216. So by the time you get it all done, it's close to 3 pounds. It's good enough. All right, we got that done. So next up, what you're gonna do with this nifty little trick is use your food saver. This one, cheap $20 one at Walmart. Grab a couple of these little guys like so. You're just going to put them in the top corners like this. Sometimes you'll want one in the middle, depending on your food saver. They're all different. Now, one thing about this method, these bags are not as thick as food saver bags. So, that being said, we're not going to let them seal as long. But here we go. Let's watch it go. You'll hear it pull down. Maybe. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I can hear it pulling down. I like to flatten them a little bit as it does it. Yeah, you can see it too. Now it says seal. We're not going to let it go the complete time because, like I said, these are thinner. You just pop it. Fill this thing. Make sure that you can touch it. Sometimes I'll put an extra one on there, but this one looks pretty good. So, when you're all done, you should be able to tell they're sealed. By doing this, they're going to last way past their expiration date. And then we'll go through the whole process of what I do, but this is the main step to get there. So I label mine. Flour, 8 cups, 3 pounds. The expiration date on the bag was 6/23, that way I know. This little 30 up in here is just for my own information. I pay $3 for a 10-pound bag of flour, so 30 cents a pound. That's what that means, 30 cents a pound. I know how much I paid for it, so if it goes up or if I need to, you know, God forbid, sell it off or something, then we know what we paid for it and we know where we're sitting. So I'll bring you back when we go into the next step, which is putting it into the barrels. Okay guys, so these are our barrels. These cardboard ones I've found, they're $25, and I'll leave the guy's link on here for you, his email address and stuff. Very clean food grade barrels. These ones are $25. I wouldn't use these like out in a storeroom or anything, but in the house with as much baking as I do, that would be awesome for flour. So moving from long term to short term, I'm going to be using that. Then he had these guys, which are food grade, and these are not like the 50-gallon drums like everybody else has. It's probably 30 maybe. We'll find out. But anyhow, he has them with a metal ring and he has them with a plastic ring. Again, food grade. So I haven't checked to see what brand new ones go for. But these guys, inside, perfect. So I don't care about the labels. It's not going to matter to me. But this is a manageable size for me to move around. I'm a little person, so for me to move big old 55-gallon barrels around is not easy. Also, I plan on my storeroom that I'm going to build outside to fit those on the bottom layer, so they're out of the way. So I think those will work great for me. Those are $35. So how can you go wrong for $35? But I don't know. I haven't looked online to see how much they go for. So, well, we're just going to go ahead and get ready here to start filling. So I'll bring you right back. Okay, so here I've used an unscented trash bag. I know we're supposed to use, you know, food safe bags, but everything is sealed inside of its own airtight bag already. So I don't see what the big deal is. This is just an extra precaution for me. Doesn't mean you should do it. Just means this is how I do it. There was a couple of things I forgot to mention. Make sure you freeze your flour for a week or two before you do this. Same with cornmeal, oats, all that bulk dry stuff. Throw it in the freezer for a couple of weeks first, or at least a week. Make sure all the eggs are killed off, because there's nothing worse than spending all this money and filling these up, wasting your time. You go to break it open next year and it's full of bugs. It's not fun. So, that being said, the other thing that I forgot to mention was, do not put oxygen absorbers in here, please. I know a lot of people say, you know, pack it in Mylar. Well, Mylar is designed to protect from the sun. There's no sun in here. And these will keep just fine. You know, as long as you got them, you know what it is, you know how much it is, all that good stuff, it's fine. But oxygen absorbers with flour. And there's good sites. Latter-day Saints site has what to use oxygen absorbers, what to use moisture absorbers on. But you can cause botulism in your flour if you use oxygen absorbers. Bad thing is, it can kill you. You can't smell it. You can't taste it. It doesn't change the color. It doesn't change the texture. So, some people do it. And they've been fine. But I don't. And any of my family, I don't recommend it. I just don't. So anyhow, on to this. When I get this full, I will wrap this bag down, tape it shut for that extra layer of protection. And then your lid will snap right on. You put your ring on. You're safe. This can go out in a storeroom. Nothing's going to bug it. It'll be good to go. So there you go. I hope this helps. If you like this video, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Leave any comments that you have. All right. Have a great day. And most of all, have fun. Stay safe, guys.